one of my biggest roles is to educate people about maritime and try to distribute the knowledge of the maritime sector on the society, so will attract more people to pull their interest to invest and work at this important sector. We believe that the seafarer is one of the important, factors to be taken care at the maritime sector. During the pandemic, it shows obviously that we really need to take care of the seafarer. So at UAE, first of all, we consider them as a key worker, even with the concerned ministries. Then we try to give them the needed support, health support. We give the health support, and we give them also provide them with the needed vaccine all around the UAE. Even emotionally, we have that hop horns every day for a few seconds. All vessels should keep their horns only to appreciate the seafarer roles during the pandemic. We were the first country worldwide who have a protocol to change crews during the pandemic. So I believe there is a quite care of my country regarding the seafarer. That's why we work in different initiatives just to support them. And finally, we work closely with the ITF, International Traffic Worker Federation, and we donate a certain amount just to support also the seafarer internationally. I'm glad to be the ambassador of the club. I'm keen to talk about the maritime sector, and because the club is doing a great job putting all the private and public sectors together. So I try my best to diversify the knowledge of the maritime and this important event to the society, even locally or even internationally. Try to pull the attention of people to attend and to explore this important sector. And I believe that the UAE Maritime Week has a different occasions and different things to happen, like for example explore the maritime sector. So every time we target a certain group and try to give them and educate them with a different knowledge regarding maritime. So this kind of knowledge, we need it in our society. It's not only in UAE, I believe internationally people need to know more about maritime. So my role as an ambassador just to distribute this knowledge as much as I can. I always want them to explore it. Just come and explore it. And I have a big belief, once you come in, you won't go out. So it's not only for the young generation. I keep sending this message for everybody. I keep also asking the entrepreneur, come and try yourself on the maritime sector. We are willing to support you. We are willing to put like a new legislation just to support the new generation of this sector. But we need, first of all, to send those knowledge and attract them to explore it. And I believe once they will be there, they won't go out or they won't look for something else. At personal level, as I told you, I'm always seeking to have more people at that sector. That's why I even have a good relation with some influencers. I want them to talk more about this sector. That's why even when we won the IMO election last week, everybody knows about it because I have some influencers whom talking about it. So I know the power of social media. That's why I'm targeting them. I try also with some companies to create some games, family games, with the theme of maritime. So people and families, when they sit together, starting playing those games, so the images, the ethics, the knowledge of the maritime will be set on their mind and their kids' mind. So I think they will be more curious to know more about it. So this is one way that I'm really want to do something for the families. On my personal level, it's not as an ambassador. In personal, my life, I own a perfume company. So I dedicate one of my perfumes, I call it Even Hope. The profit of this perfume goes for the abandoned seafarer. So when I started, nobody was believing on it. But nowadays, I cannot even stop producing this perfume because people, first of all, like the smell, and the thought about it, and that amount will go to help some people in the middle of nowhere. So it gives me even, a personal relief that I did personally something for the seafarer. We consider it as one of our most important maritime events on the region. As I mentioned before, it puts the private and governmental partners together. So we will start knowing what the expectation from the private sector, and they will know what's our obstacle, and we'll try to work together just to make it more solid and more flourish. This type of gathering and events is really important for us because, once we are in our office and in their companies and nobody knows about any other, so nothing will improve. So we need such event just to get people together, knows them each other more, having more business opportunities, and also to improve the sector and make it more solid.